Good afternoon to one and all present here. Today we are going to discuss a famous poem of Percy Bysshe Shelley, that is Ode to the West Wind. P.B. Shelley was born on 4th August 1792 and he died on 8th July 1822 in England. He was a great English poet of the early 19th century. He is vividly thought of as one of the most important poets of the Romantic movement in English literature. Some of his poems, like Ozymandias, Ode to the West Wind, are among the most famous in English. So, Ode to the West Wind. In the first stanza, the speaker addresses the wild west wind, describing it as the breath of autumn. The wind is depicted as a force that drives the dead leaves like a ghost, fleeting from an enchanter. The leaves are described with various colors associated with the sickness and death. The speaker continues to address the west wind, describing how it shakes loose clouds like decaying leaves from the sky. The clouds are compared to the tangled boughs of both heaven and ocean, suggesting a powerful and tumultuous force. The approaching storm is depicted as the hair of the fierce Maenad, a female follower of Dionysus. The impending storm is seen as a dirge for the dying year, symbolizing a vast sculpture filled with the gathered might of vapors from which rain, fire, and hail will burst forth. The speaker addresses the west wind again, recounting its influence on the blue Mediterranean Sea, waking it from its summer dreams. The sea is described as being lulled to sleep by its crystalline streams, only to be awakened by the west wind. The wind's path is depicted as cleaving the Atlantic level, power into chasms, causing fear and trembling among the sea blooms and oseawoods. The speaker expresses his desire to become one with the west wind, comparing themselves to various elements like dead leaf, a swift cloud, or wave. They long to be filled up by the wind's power, feeling chained and bowed down by the weight of the hours. The speaker acknowledges their own similarities to the wind in terms of being tameless, swift, and proud. In the final stanza, the speaker imprints the west wind to make them its instrument, like the forest its lyre. They are willing to embrace the autumnal tone of their falling leaves and the wind's mighty harmonies. The speaker asks the wind to drive their dead through thoughts over the universe to bring about a new birth. They call upon the wind to scatter her words like ashes and sparks among the mankind, serving as a prophetic trumpet to awaken the earth. The stanza concludes with the famous line, "If winter comes, can spring be far behind?" suggesting the hope and the renewal even in the darkest of times. So, this is a very famous poem of P.B. Shelley, which gives a optimistic approach of human life. If winter comes, can spring be far behind? Really picturizes the life of any human being. If any suffering come, it is obvious that sure to be there is a happiness yet to come. So Shelley, through this wonderful poem, he picturizes the realistic life. So which inculcates a strong feelings and emotion in the mind of the readers, whoever reads this. Ode to the West Wind. Thank you all.